Happy Marvelous Monday, everyone. Day one, here we are. We're doing Minimalist Monday. This is going to be a lesson on how we treat our space. How does our space reflect us? How does our space make us feel and also act? Because, believe it or not, it all has to do with your space. So let's talk about it a little bit. I'll give you a little brief history on where I'm at with that. For the last few years, it has actually been on the forefront of my brain. My girlfriend Sarah and I had started to research a bit of Marie Kondo. And just previously to that, actually, my girlfriend Heather and I had started touching base on it. So between those two girlfriends, it really sparked joy in my heart, if you know Marie Kondo, that's a good pun, to keep a clean space and to keep a decluttered space. Now, little did I realize it was going to take me as long as it did for me to come down to a minimalist lifestyle. And even now, I can't say that I'm perfect at it, but I definitely can say I have learned a lot of tools and tricks and mindset around it along the way. So that's what today's about. It's just to get you excited about your space. This is your home. This is your bedroom, whatever your space looks like. If it's a house, an apartment, a mobile, heck, if it's a cardboard box, whatever it is, the space that you're residing in, to look at it and have some pride in it. And not only that, but to create your dreams, the space to live your dreams. We spend an enormous amount of time touching and cleaning our things. We all know that's true. We have picked up the same object time and time again throughout the week, especially mothers out there, and we've had to relocate it back to its initial spot. All that time, if we add it up on a mass scale, becomes an enormous amount of our life that we're trading for objects. So each object in our life, we want to have purpose behind it. And hence why Marie Kondo says, touch everything, really feel it, pick everything up. And how does it reflect on the inside? Does it spark joy? Well, the reality is some things are purposeless. I can't do much with this plant. It's certainly not going to serve me in any way of usefulness other than it sparks joy for me. It inspires me. It inspires me to be creative. It inspired my healing center. It all started with this plant. And so that's what it means for me. So it doesn't necessarily mean that everything that's in your space is something that you're going to use on a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis or even an annually basis, but it all has intention. So you want to look at your space and look and say, what are my dreams and goals? If you can write down your top 5 dreams and goals and really look at them, and then look at your space and ask yourself, does this space give me the opportunity for me to rise into those dreams and goals, or even to work on them? You know, do I have a desk that's clear for me to write if I'm a writer? Do I have my traveling stuff up and pulled into my face if I'm a traveler and I'm excited about traveling and I want to travel? You know, you want to have it in your face. You know, if you're a reader, are all your books in a box right now? How are you going to read them? How are you going to retrieve them? How are you going to get excited about them if they're in a box? So where's a space that you could put them up on a shelf that'll make you feel way more inspired about retrieving them when you want to look up something or somebody else does? Same thing if you want to do yoga. There's a lot of people that I know that want to do yoga, but then they don't have the space to do it. So creating that space that inspires you daily and is very intentionally created for that. Also, child's play. A lot of children, I know a lot of moms are like, you know, I wish I could spend more time with my children. Okay, well, if you create that space in the living room on the floor, if you create that space in the family room to engage in activities with them and be available for them, then not only are they knowing that you're going to be there, or that's a space that you can share with them, but they know that the space is available. They can sit on the floor and do Lego under your feet. You're still with them. You're still able to talk. So, I mean, different areas are going to inspire different people. And those are just a few ideas, but your space has to reflect it. A minimalism personality usually does require a fair bit of empty space. Now that's very difficult for some people. I know it was very difficult for me because if I had the space, I'd have to fill it. And now I realize that if I don't fill it, it has room for growth in my life. So something to think about. Another really cool trick would be starting from one corner of your house, one room at a time, collectively putting everything that's the same together as you move through your house. And if you have to do it in a week and each day is a different room, set the goal. If you don't set the goal, you can get so sidetracked with life. I have done it. It took me years to get there when it could have taken me a week, maybe a month if I was a little bit lazy. But no, this was years it took me to let go of all these things. And you know what? I don't miss any of them. And I'm a huge arts and crafts person. So just remember that it's not that I have nothing and that I'm coming from a place of like, you know, minimalism to its true finest, but I've refined things down to the things that spark joy for me. So what sparked joy for you? Ask yourself, write down your 5 things. What are your 5 goals? The things that inspire you the most in your life, those big rocks that are in that jug. What are the big rocks? And does your home, your space, your room, whatever that looks like, does it allow you to be able to flourish in those areas? Does it inspire you? So write them down. Good luck. I'm very excited. I hope this kicks your butt to start cleaning that house and clearing those corners, and know that every single space, it should bring you some form of joy. Even the laundry room. I know it's crazy. Chat next time. See you tomorrow. We're talking on relationships tomorrow, and we'll see you then.